Hey everybody, this is my 1 week P90 review. I've been doing it since last Monday, and today is Monday, so I thought I'd let you guys know how it's going so far. So I am doing the sweat calendar, which means that I'm doing sweat, then sculpt, then sweat, then sculpt, then sweat, then Saturday special. The other one is sculpt, then sweat, then sculpt, then sweat, then sculpt, then Saturday special. So I'm doing a little bit more sweat than I am sculpting, and I'm okay with that right now. I really like the sweat workout. I feel like I burn more calories with it, but that's probably because it's more cardio based, which makes sense. Um, I think now that I've done it a couple times, I don't have to kind of stand there and wait for Tony to explain how to do it. So that'll be a fun thing to see this week and see if my calorie burn goes up. On average, with that one, I'm burning between 200 and almost 300 calories. It really kind of depends on the day and how much give a shit I'm giving it. So, but I think that's with any workout. And then with sculpt, I really like this one too. It's a lot more strength training. You lift weights and you use the resistance band. You can use the resistance band instead of weights if you don't have them, but I have weights, so I've been using those. I burn less calories with that, more of an average between like 175 and low 200s, but that's because it's weightlifting, and that doesn't really increase your heart rate that much. So that totally makes sense in my opinion. But now again, like with sweat, since I've seen it a couple times, I don't have to wait for him to explain how to do it. So I'm going to try to kind of do it more back to back in the next week or so. But other than that, I'm really liking it. I had a really fun time this week. The workouts have not gotten old yet, which I was kind of surprised by, doing the same two back and forth. But I only have 3 more weeks of these DVDs, and then I move on to B. So I'm excited to see what else there is, but I also really like what I'm doing right now. I think my favorite part of sweat for sure is the MMA stuff. I am a complete dork, and I make ninja noises when I'm doing my punches. So I'm like, rah, cha, don't judge me. Or do, whatever, it's the internet, you do what you want. But so I have a lot of fun with that. And then I'm really liking sculpt, though it's a little hard on my knees. I injured my knees when I was a kid, and so they get really sore and hurt when I do a lot of impacty stuff. Not so much jumping. I mean, jumping hurts them too, let's be honest, but like even squats and stuff tend to hurt. So I've been getting through that though, and still taking those vitamins. But if you have any recommendations on how I can help alleviate my knee pain, and I checked my form and it's not bad, so that's, I don't know. So anywho, I can always improve, I guess. But if you have any suggestions, that would be awesome, because the next day I'm like crawling up the stairs and down them because of my knee pain. But other than that, I think it's going really great. I really love it so far. I love Tony. He still makes me laugh. I'm not sick of his jokes yet. So yeah, I definitely would recommend this to anybody, no matter what your fitness level. I really feel empowered that I don't have to modify nearly as much with this. So I think one of the most discouraging things about workout DVDs, and especially the P90 XX2 and X3, is how intimidating they are. I mean, I did X3 and I stood around a lot. So while I was still getting a good workout for the times that I was working out, I spent a lot of time like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to do a donkey kick? Like, and yeah, I still can't do a donkey kick. So I think it's really empowering to not have to modify everything so much, and to not have to sit there and be like, that's never happening. So, like I mentioned, whatever, earlier in the week, that sprawls are still difficult for me. I can do them just slower, and I don't quite have the confidence to kind of jump back my legs yet. When I was doing a burpee one time, I jumped forward a little overzealously and like smashed my face into my entertainment center. So I'm a little gun shy on the jumping back and forth thing still because of that. But yeah, other than that, I feel really good about it. I don't have to modify a ton. So no matter what your fitness level, I definitely think that this would be a great place to start. And even if you don't have to modify things, I think that's even better, and you can just gain strength by doing the full range of motion. So if you have a little bit more athletic ability, but P90X is not really for you, I think this would be a really great way to go. So anywho, that's my week 1 of P90 wrap up. Oh, and I lost 2.7 pounds from last Monday to today. So I'm going to have to do like 2 different weight records because I'm like recording Wednesday to Wednesday and then Monday to Monday for this. So yeah, 2.7 Monday to Monday. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So I will see you all next week, and hopefully I'll figure out iMovie and I can add the videos of me doing stuff into this, because I've been posting those on Instagram and on my Facebook page. If you follow those, so you can see kind of what I look like being a dork working out at home. So if you want to see it, you can check those out there. Anywho, I'll see you all next week. Thanks, guys.